Do this. Well, we're expecting more great things from you. Congratulations on your win today.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Joining the 182-pound matchup in progress, we've got Robert Manier from Patch High School, another Patch wrestler, undefeated, 24-0. He's a junior this year. But here's the story that personally I'd like to see happen. Bryson Randall from Bitburg, first-year wrestler, making it to the European Finals.
That is a great storyline, but I tell you, it's going to be tough for him because there's a lot of pressure coming into these finals, and obviously Manier has been here before, and he knows what it takes to be in a situation like this. He's probably got a little more mat time, and you know, as a first-year wrestler, it's hard to cope with that experience difference. Right now, you see Manier in on a shot and getting the takedown and gonna let him go.
Now, another tactic they might use again is because he's a first-year wrestler, Robert from Patch High School might think that he can play the takedown game. And for those of you watching right now, if you think that Bryson Randall's headgear looks weird, that's because of cauliflower ear. It seems to be that his right ear is damaged, and he needs a little extra padding there to protect it to avoid major damage with his ear and the cartilage there.
Another takedown by Manier. That time looked like Randall actually shot, and he sprawled out and spun around behind. And another shot by Manier here. He's going to pull up on the single, get it up, pull the trip, come down on top, and 2 more points for Manier, the junior from Patch High School.
Manier again put up a 24-0 record this season. Randall, being a first-year wrestler, not too shabby himself, 15-2, but it seems that the experience may win out in this match. 6-3, 25 seconds left in the first period of this 182-pound matchup.
You see what Manier's doing when he's touching the head of Randall there. He's actually setting up the takedown. He puts his hand out, touches his head, sees how he reacts, and now he knows how he's going to react, so he knows he can shoot that outside single almost every time when he taps the head.
Bryson Randall did a great job there from Bitburg stopping Robert Manier from coming around the backside of him. He's doing all that he can to keep the score close here in the end of this first period.
Looks like we're going to end the first period with the score 6-3 in favor of Robert Manier, the undefeated junior from Patch High School, originally from Troy, Ohio, looks like.
Back to that belt of wrestling right there.
It's tough up there.
Starting off the second period on their feet, and I think that's a good strategic move from Robert Manier. Randall doesn't seem to know quite what to do with the speed of Manier, and I think that's could be the deciding factor in this matchup today.
A lot of times you'll see people, Manier, in that situation go down, but I think he was smart to go on his feet because he hasn't been underneath Randall yet, so he doesn't know what threats Randall poses from the bottom. Looks like had a near fall situation for just a moment there.
Back to their feet, and that gives 1 escape point for Randall. And again, 4-8 with Manier leading the way. And Manier's doing a very effective job of not allowing a reshoot from Bryson Randall. When he's letting him up, he's keeping the pressure on his head and his shoulders and pushing him away. A good shot attempt right there from Bryson Randall, just not enough to get all the way in. Again, there's what we're talking about with the hand on the head and the side to keep the pressure away from him. 10-5 right now. Robert Manier leading from Patch High School, leading Bryson Randall of Bitburg, a first-year wrestler, making it all the way to the finals of the European Championships.
Just doesn't have an answer for the takedown game of Manier right now, does Bryson Randall, and not stopping him from coming forward and shooting in, trying to get that takedown, never giving up, no quit attitude, and that's what we love to see out of these athletes here.
Yeah, great shot right there by Robert Manier, getting as deep as he could on the shot. Bryson Randall was just not quick enough to get the sprawl. And again, going back to the takedown game, and it is working phenomenally right now for Robert Manier of Patch High School.
6-12 the score right now. 20 seconds to go in the second period of the 182-pound championship match here at the DoDDS European Wrestling Championships.
14-6 again with that takedown right there from Manier. We've got 8 seconds left in the second period of this 182-pound DoDDS European Wrestling Championship. And all Manier needs to do to win this match in the third period is just keep this takedown strategy going. He only has to be up by 15. It's a very common occurrence.
I think if it were me and I were Bryson Randall, I would go on top, which is exactly what he's going to do here. He hasn't been there yet. He knows that he's going to get let up if he's on bottom, and he knows he doesn't have an answer for the takedown game. So smart move, trying to ride him out, see if he can't get a turn here. Let's see what happens.
And this is a situation we have not seen Robert Manier in yet, is the bottom situation. Who knows? This could be his Achilles heel. It looks like he's doing everything he can to get out. Bryson Randall holding on for dear life. If he's smart enough, he would move to the out-of-bounds position and then start the match over with Manier on bottom. All he has to do is go out just like that. Now they'll start over with Manier on bottom again.
No change of control. Manier will be on bottom again. And see if he switches it up. He crawled forward almost for a quick stand-up the last time. Let's see if he tries to pull a switch this time.
Again, standing up and turning as quick as he could. What he needs to do now is just like that, get to the rear position. And again, a reversal, 2 points, 16-6. He's 5 points away from a tech fall here in the third period, 120 seconds left.
Even though he is a takedown artist, I would be willing to bet he's going to try and turn him here, because at this level, yeah, he's been getting the better of him on the feet, but it's really hard to take somebody down 5 more times in a minute.
It really is. He tried there with the chicken wing into a half Nelson. Wasn't as successful as he wanted to. 16-7 right now with Bryson Randall behind Robert Manier from Patch High School.
So with the 9-point difference, we are looking at a major win. That's 14 points going to Patch if the score remains what it is right now. But another takedown by Manier, and we're going to go to 18-7. 11-point difference right now for the junior from Patch.
35 seconds left in this 182-pound matchup. Bryson Randall doing everything he can to press the action, working on shot after shot after shot. Robert Manier, though, having an answer for everything he's throwing at him.
He is, but I love to see that. He hasn't gotten the better of the stand-up game, but he is the one. He's the aggressor. He's the one shooting. He keeps coming. He keeps coming. He's driving. He's got 2 legs right now. He needs to get his hips underneath of him, and you're going to see Manier there slip his hips around and get the takedown, bringing it to 20-8. We got a 12-point difference. 7 seconds left in the match. He's going to try and turn him real quick. See how this works out, but it looks like we're going to have a champion at 182 from Patch High School. Another champion for them. Robert Manier ends up the season 25-0 and is your DoDDS Wrestling Champion at 182 pounds, 2012.
And I think the story here is experience. I think that's what won out. I think that's really what made a big difference, is that Bryson Randall, being a first-year wrestler, just didn't have an answer to what Manier was throwing at him.
Came down to mat time when it was all said and done, and it's hard to have an answer for those takedowns if you haven't had as much experience on the mat.
Coming up next, we've got the 195-pound weight class, but before that, we'll try and get down with Sergeant Labuka and see if we can talk with our DoDDS 182-pound wrestler. Let's go down there right now.
Sergeant Labuka.
Robert, man, you were fast on the mat. You got the points you needed for the win. What's it like coming out on top in your weight class?
Feels good. You know, it always feels good. Just be a champion. About it.
It seemed like a tough match. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.